Could Seattle's tech boom be costing you? Plans for a giant new data center are sparking a backlash over rising utility costs and environmental damage. Tonight, the pressure is mounting for a citywide pause. Fox 13's Alejandra Guzman sat down with Councilmember Eddie Lin to explore the potential of a moratorium.
So far, Seattle has not approved a single new large data center. But behind the scenes, there is growing concerns about how quickly that could change and what it could cost you. Think of data centers like the backbone of the internet. Massive buildings full of servers that power everything from the map on your phone to online banking, hospitals, and AI tools. Now, demand is exploding.
Americans rely on data centers really all day long, both in their personal lives and at work.
Tech companies like Google say data centers are not just essential, they help boost their workforce and economy.
They bring hundreds of high-quality, high-paying jobs. They bring significant construction workforce.
Here's where the real concern comes in. These facilities can require huge amounts of electricity and fresh water to stay cool. And while none are approved in Seattle, a handful of developers have already explored sites around the city. And not just here. In the Tri-Cities, a new federal data center is already being considered. City leaders like Councilmember Eddie Lin supports hitting pause before ground breaks.
Who's really paying for these mega data centers? What we have seen in other parts of the country is that has driven up rates for everybody else. And really, we should not be subsidizing the private profits of this growing industry.
The biggest concern, your electricity bill.
How are we as a region going to deal with the growing energy demands, and what does that do? We already see skyrocketing costs in our utility bills.
Companies say they're working to limit environmental impact.
And we have a goal to replenish 120% of the fresh water that we consume on average by 2030.
But that promise is voluntary.
If they're committing to it on a voluntary basis, there shouldn't be any concern about committing to it on a, as a requirement.
Alejandra Guzman, Fox 13 News.